live? Got about 60 more seconds.
Hello, my beautiful people!
Yo, yo, yo. What is up, Paradise Crew? How are you guys? How are you? Everyone says happy birthday, Alyssa. Hope it was great.
Thank you.
All right.
Really nice.
Sound check. All
Can
good?
you hear us?
Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Oli says hi. Can you see her? She's like, I want some wine. I would love some wine.
Oh, good. Sounds great.
Perfect. We're going to start this off with a vote
Okay.
right now.
Welcome to season 3, guys.
Welcome to season 3. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Alyssa says we need to change the intro, the 2-minute countdown, and the graphic that says welcome to Paradise Crew, or whatever the graphic is.
That's not what it says, but we need to change it.
We need to change
For
it?
sure.
I have nostalgia.
I don't care. That's season 2. It's now season 3. We need to change it.
So
It's going to be better.
what do you guys think? Change the intro or leave the intro how it is? Nostalgia, Klakowski says. Travel Spree. Yo, so Travel Spree's been cranking out some good vlogs, but we'll touch on that in a moment. Guys,
Oh, look. Change is good.
new season, new open. Okay.
See? Everybody wants it to be changed.
So we're
for your
not
homework.
even 2 minutes into season 3 and they're already assigning me homework. They're like, yeah.
Yeah, you can't just like snooze on these people.
Guys, welcome to season 3. We're here, Griff and Alyssa. We're going to start this live off with saying thank you all for your patience. Thank you all for an incredible season 2. We are now in season 3, and I'm pumped.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Oh, new microphones.
In case you didn't realize,
In case you
everything
didn't
is
see.
new here.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's great.
this is a little soft setup we have right here, and we're going to throw some cool designs and everything up on it, but right now this is what we have because we're still moving in.
Guys, we're still moving.
We're still moving in.
It's driving me crazy because we finished moving in officially, the day before we left for our cruise.
Mm-hmm.
We went on a cruise for 10 days, or a trip for 10 days. We came back. We still don't have a couch. There are still boxes in the living room, and I have a ton of stuff in my car. So
much stuff.
I just want it to be done.
Yeah, we tried this whole minimalism thing. As you can see, it's working out in here, but out there you could only imagine. But you crushed the kitchen.
Thank you.
You crushed it. And the little
And our
toothbrush
bedroom?
holder. And yeah, the bedroom looks great.
Yeah, it's just the living room right now.
Yeah, we're going to do a tour for you guys once everything's set up and good to go. But yeah. Oh.
Great. What do you want to do now?
Oh, this? Should we hop right into it?
Do you want to follow the menu that you put out for
Let's
everybody?
follow the menu. Guys, so we have a new format of the show.
That you designed?
I designed a menu to kind of give you guys an idea of what we'll be talking about each week, and I think it'll help you guys out and help everyone out. So, for starters, what is it? I don't remember.
You don't remember what you were doing right now?
Welcome to season 3. And what is Cheers to Paradise? All right, Cheers to Paradise. It's the show that helps you get closer to vacation, one drink at a time. As you can see, we have right here, but what we'll do is answer cruise questions, talk about everything in the cruise industry, resorts, all-inclusive resorts, places to go, places to stay, things to eat, while tasting fine wine and spirits along the way. So...
That's a nice new little element that we added.
Yeah. I thought it'd be cool. And so you guys want to, should we just hop right in?
If that's what you want to do. Yes.
Let's jump right in.
Okay. We're going to jump right in.
So this first one is Island Tide. It's a Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc. Alyssa picked this one out. Why'd you pick this one out?
Just to let everyone know, I picked all of these out. And my main point of picking all of these wines were one either reminded me of paradise, travel, or there's one that you'll see a little bit later that reminded me of Olivier. So some of our favorite kinds / new things that we've done before, that we've never done before, and I'm excited.
So this is a Sauvignon Blanc. What flavor should we experience with this one? Oh, actually, I'm gonna let you read it.
Oh, you want me to read it?
Yeah, I can't read.
You said it, not me. Aromatics of passion fruit and gooseberry with some delicate herbal notes. I've never had gooseberry, and I don't have a clue what that is.
Gooseberry. So we have a super cheers already in the building. Pink 03, Princessa. Girl, we missed you. I did some research on super cheers. I have a ton of them. I haven't loaded them, but we did research them. So those are going to be coming in hot. But we're going to taste some wine, say some hi to people. Say hi to some people. And answer these questions about food on the Panorama. How was it? Did we like it? Would we eat it again? Would we not? Would we throw it at a wall? I don't know. I'm just talking.
Throw it at a wall.
I don't know. Let's say hi to people.
Okay. You say hi to people. I'm going to taste this.
Alyssa's going to taste it. Yeah, let me know if you get that gooseberry in there.
I really don't know what that's supposed to taste like.
So what's up, Leslie? You are in the building. We missed you so much. Alicia's here. Mary's here. Vicky McCullum is in the building. Adventures of David and Aaron. David Hoffman. Nora. Christy. Pam. Julady. Klaykowski's. Clayco, bro. What's up, man?
That's refreshing.
You getting a little goose?
I don't think so, but I definitely taste the passion fruit.
Passion fruit?
That's really nice.
Not passionate about the goose, though. You know.
I just don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for in gooseberry.
All right, she doesn't know. Well, okay. When I taste, I'm looking straight for goose.
Okay, well,
a little bit of squawk. You know what I mean? A little bit of squawk.
Squawk. Oh, okay.
Is that the sounds that a geese makes?
That's a chicken.
John, there's a story we need to tell you about a chicken, a pigeon, and a crow.
And a little girl.
And a little girl in Long Beach, and it was great, and we'll get there. Just put a pin in that. Alicia, thank you so much for the super cheers. We missed you. Thank you. I would play super cheers for the super chats, but I don't have them in there right now. Of course I don't. What's up, Mama Donna? Hello, Pam. What's up? So, guys, we have a TV screen in front of us now. I don't know if you can see the reflection off my glasses.
It's so nice.
It's so much better.
We don't have to be glued to our phone.
Right.
And it's giant font, and it's right in front of us. So if we're not looking here, it's because we're looking at the phone here.
Yeah. So, Mari's in the building. Karen Griswold is here. Nautical Nurse Nancy. So, she changed her name a couple of weeks ago, and I love it. It's like triple N. It reminds me of like wrestling. WWW. Worldwide. Okay, I'm done. Josh Odom, what is up? Maria Chang, that's a new name. What's up, Maria? If you guys are new and you're watching right now,
let us know.
Let us know you're new. The crew is very nice, and they'll say hey back. What's up, Liz Breen? What's going on? I'm scrolling. Alicia's in here. Washburn in the house. Doreen Zink says, I missed you. Alyssa misses you. I miss you. Craving Cruises. What's up? Okay. Tanya's in the house. Jane. Furtwängler. I don't recognize that name. Are you new? Welcome to the crew. And if you're not new, my bad.
We're so sorry.
Triple AO. He goes, wow, long time.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Jennifer Heath, what's up? Tia, Sean, Hugh, bro. I've been communicating with Hugh so. This is no break for him. He's like, oh, you guys are here. He's been talking to me nonstop. Amy Rogers, what's up, girl? The music. Do
we have music?
Do we have music playing right now in the background? We do.
We have music playing in the background?
We have a little bit of jazz, a little bit of piano.
Oh, that's nice. I can't hear
it's really, really low. It's really low. What's up, Kathleen? What's Stephanie York? What's up, girl? All right, guys. Ashley R. and Alyssa, I'm going to pass the mic, and I'm going to taste this gooseberry here.
Great. So you want me to keep saying hi to people?
You can say hi, or you could talk about the food on the panorama. We can get right in, and I can say hi a little later.
Okay. Well, we didn't really explain. So I'm assuming most of you know that we went on the Carnival Panorama this past week. It was our first cruise out of the West Coast to Mexico. Our first cruise in a while on Carnival, and we went with my family. So it was awesome. Did you have a good time?
Yes.
In general? Okay,
yes.
Great.
Just in general.
I feel we're going to break it down into categories, but I wanted to let everybody know what exactly we're talking about.
Whoa, look at that super cheers that came in. 2 of them.
Well, thank you, guys.
Clayco, thank you for the $20 super cheers. And I don't know, what's this one? This is Big 50.
Stephanie York.
Stephanie
Thank
York,
you.
happy birthday. I didn't know. It's my birthday.
It's not your birthday. What?
Oh, God.
Stop stealing my spotlight.
Well,
Why's it always about you?
Stephanie York just got you some drinks. So
Thank you. Cheers to you.
cheers to you, Stephanie York. Thank you so much. John, buddy, glad to have y'all back. Missed my peeps. Bagok. We're going to tell that story in a moment. I swear, it's so good. And Alicia says, so happy y'all are back.
It's not. Sorry, we're just realizing that you can click on it and then see the message from the top. So that's why we didn't read them before. But that's great.
Yeah, I've never clicked them before. So normally it's on our phone, and this is a new setup.
Love it. Okay, so the food on the panorama. I'm going to be 1,000% honest with you guys. I had extremely low expectations.
Same.
We experienced okay food when we were on the Vista, and being on Disney and being on Royal Caribbean, like they just really set the bar really high. But I can't really say that I had a bad meal on the panorama.
That's true. There were
a few things that I was just like, like it's just okay, but nothing was like, oh my gosh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
I enjoyed my dinner every night. We had dinner at Fahrenheit 555 for my brother's birthday.
Amazing.
Outstanding.
It was
totally
incredible.
Worth the extra. What is it, $38 a person?
Yeah.
For dinner. Totally worth that, and more. Yeah, I thought the food was great.
What was your favorite place to dine on the ship? I know the answer, but I want to know if you remember your own answer.
My favorite place to dine?
Yeah, what was out of all the places you enjoyed eating? Which one?
Like sit down.
Doesn't matter. What was it?
I like Blue Iguana because
Yeah.
I like the breakfast burritos.
So Alyssa had a breakfast burrito every single day.
Except for once. We did the C-Day brunch once.
We did the C-Day brunch once, and even
I
then
had
she was
6
like,
breakfast burritos.
should we go leave and just go do the iguana? Let's go do the iguanas.
Actually, no, we had 7 breakfast, 6. I don't know. Because
Yeah,
we had one.
you
the
had
last
a
one.
lot. It
I
was
had a
really
lot.
good. So Carnival has really stepped it up with their food, guys. The last time we went was the Carnival Vista, and the chicken sausage and the blue iguana was not what it was this time.
Yeah, it wasn't the
The
same.
texture was completely different. It was actually a fully, it was great. It was a chicken sausage. It wasn't like mushy. The last ones were
No, it was almost like because it was like cut open, almost like like a kielbasa.
like andouille.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. Fresh flavors. Pico was amazing. We had a steakhouse, which was excellent. And my chocolate cravings are gone, though. So
More for me.
Alyssa gets to try all the chocolate now.
Yeah. What I was actually the most surprised about was the C-Day brunch. So the last time we did C-Day brunch, the menu was completely different. They had that cereal crusted French toast, and it was always dry, and it wasn't very good. But they had a different menu, and it was so good.
I'm getting the gooseberry.
Are you? You tasting the goose?
Feeling loose with the goose.
Guys, this is bottle 1. We have 6 of these.
6 of these. I'm going to continue to say hi. If I skipped over you, trust me, it's not on purpose, but just at the end of the chat, we will go back and you can say hi again. But what's up? Go ahead.
Sorry, do we want to ask if they have any questions about the food
as
we go?
Ask us about the food. I'm about to skip
questions?
down to the bottom real fast, but I'm going to go through this and welcome everybody back for season 3. Tess Allman, Daniel Donnelly, what's up? Jeremy Harris, Pam S. I said you earlier, but what's up, Will Cooper? How you doing? Fisher, Fun Ventures, Laura Jackson, missed you too. Betsy Burr, it's cold. I hope you go on one of these cruises with us. Melissa Yeager's in the house. Tanya Borquez, Jennifer Heath, and Kirby's mom. But where's Kirby? Doreen Zink, Ismari, Alicia, okay, Jen A, Sheena, Diane, Taylor, Diana, D Nice Adventures. Seems like it's been forever. It has. Let me see. Let me go. My Travel Reality. What's going on? David Henry Golf is in the building, and I think I'm nailing them. Kyle Shivers, Jesse Palooza, SLS Productions. So what's up, everybody? LT Deadeye? Tune it Deadeye. Thank you. He says he loves our B-roll.
Oh, thank you. I say thank you like I did it.
Hey-yo. Sean Tapul. What's up? It's Shantae PL, but, I got you. Steve Leslie. So what's up, everybody? I'm getting to the bottom, and I want you guys to start asking us questions about the food. Look at all that Sony footage. Yeah, I kind of dig Sony. I'm still learning its quirks and stuff, but it's good. Some of the footage in there, I'm like, well, I messed that up. Can't use it, but I'll do my best with what I can. So, do they have tea time? We should skip straight to tea time.
Let's talk about tea time, guys.
Doreen.
We're gonna talk about tea time.
Doreen, we're gonna talk about tea time.
So they do have tea time. It's at 3:00 on sea days. So 3 of our 7 days they had tea time. We attended once, and the chances of us attending again would be very slim to none. That was the most frustrating experience of our entire trip, I think. Mm-hmm. I was just mad the whole time.
I couldn't tell if they were ignoring us purposely or it was like, well, nope, I think they were ignoring us purposely. Okay. Yeah.
Let's just talk about it. We got there like right at 3, like a few minutes before. So they have it it was the Vista restaurant, which is at the aft of the ship. And it was just Cullen, me, and my brother. And we walked back and, they set us at a table. And I wasn't sure if my parents were coming, so I said table for 5, just in case, because I told them that we would be there, but it was kind of earlier in the day, and anyhow. So immediately, this guy comes up with a box of tea. So I'm like, okay, like tea time, it's tea time, like let's choose our tea. So he asked then for our folio number, and I was like, well, that's kind of weird, because tea time's supposed to be free, but whatever. Apparently, he brought around a box of tea bags that you have to pay for without telling us, like, hey, there's actually, like, regular tea that's free, complimentary. And then there's this tea that I'm presenting to you right now that you have to pay, what was it, $2.30 was the final. It's not a lot of money, but it was so frustrating that he didn't even let us know that.
He didn't even let us know.
Did you have something to say about that?
I feel like we were like Carnival rookies, like we weren't sure, but I feel like if we had someone.
Well, I'm a tea time rookie. Yeah, I just knew that it was included, but I didn't think that they were going to upsell us on tea.
Yeah,
It's a tea bag. It's not a cocktail.
He straight up casually came in with this fancy box, and all of them look fancy.
I was gonna say they looked like the same box.
Yeah, and he opened it and gave us these nice tea bags, and we're like, okay, cool, these are nice. And then he was like, can I get your folio number? I'm like, oh yeah, you're taking roll. Nope, we got charged $2.
Yeah, it was $2.30 for the tea bags. So that made me upset. And then it took 15 minutes to get hot water. Everyone around us in the entire restaurant had hot water except for us.
Yeah.
Like my brother was like, can we get some water over here? Like that was messed up. So I was just mad. Yeah. But they do have tea time if you want to go. And make sure you get the tea that you don't pay for unless you want to pay for it.
The snacks were good though. I like the tea time snacks. I was a big fan of that. They had macaroons and little biscuits and it was delicious.
Biscuits.
Delicioso.
They're scones, honey.
All right, let's hop into some more of those questions. I see one that came on real quick from Liz. She goes, regular coffee in the buffet. It was delicious.
It was good. Yeah, it was very good.
But they didn't let me serve it myself. Like, I'm a big boy. I can get my own coffee. They were like, I'll get it for you. You know, that's kind of what Chris said too.
Yeah, but I've got it myself a few times. So I don't know if it was just like breakfast, like they were just, but a couple of times the machine was not working. So they had someone like physically pouring you coffee because their coffee machine wasn't working.
All right, let me see. Did you do any other upcharge restaurants?
Just a steakhouse.
Just steakhouse and technically tea time. No, I'm just kidding. How was the MDR? Main dining room, fantastic. There's only one night that I wasn't a huge fan of where I kind of skipped dessert twice, but the beef carpaccio, that's new. It's a little different. It's almost like tuna tartare. It's a little thinly sliced. Less
beef.
Yeah, less. What did I just say?
You said tuna tartare.
Sorry, like
That's
beef
not
tartare.
all the same thing.
My bad. Very delicious. If you go on this Carnival cruise, especially the Panorama, go in with an open mind. So escargot, they changed that up on me. I wasn't prepared for that.
Let's talk about that.
I am a fan of the new escargot.
I really liked it. So, typically when they serve you escargot, it's in like one of those metal dishes with like 8 little holes with the escargot. Well, this was served on like
A crostini, like a
kind of like
thin crust bread.
They had like 3 little pieces of escargot on the bread, and then it had like the garlic butter. It was so good.
It was really good and it's crispy and saves on waste, right? Because you don't have to wash as many extra dishes. You don't have to
Yeah, but it quote unquote forces you then to eat the bread or waste the bread if you're not going to eat that.
That's true.
Because I would only eat bread with my escargot to dip it in the butter.
Oh, it's so good though.
Yeah.
Like,
but
10,
I mean, I ate both pieces. I didn't really care.
Like 10 for 10, 5 out of 5, whatever we're using the ranking system. I'd say what would you rank out of 1 out of 10 food on the Panorama?
Like all together?
Yeah.
Well, like an 8. That's pretty good.
Solid. I was going to say like a 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There wasn't even if there was something I did not like, I could move on to something else to find something I did like. I can't say the same thing about Ovation of the Seas. Think of that.
Oh, that's fair.
Right. So keep that in mind. Is that wine? Yes, it is, Josh Reed. And we're a little low.
Well, we'll pour our next one when we get to our next topic.
Yeah, when we get to the next topic, we'll pour. But this Island Tide, really good. It's a Marlboro. It says Island Tide Marlboro 2018 Sauvignon Blanc. So, Sauvignon. You guys got us addicted to knock around. Husband has 7 pairs of them now. Dang.
We have 25.
We have a lot.
We like them
Steakhouse, what did you think about the Himalayan sea salt thing? I went with the chef's recommendation, so I didn't try the sea salt Himalayan.
That was so cool. I did the charcoal. So they literally went around and they asked you what salt you wanted on your steak. That was so cool.
Yeah. Wasn't there a charcoal salt?
That's the one I got.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. I was reading a comment at the same time. Melissa says, all is right in the world. Thursday night is back to paradise. It is. Bye, Tyler. Did the Panorama have any new venues compared to the Horizon?
I'm going to say yes, but we've not been on the Horizon, so I don't know what's on the Horizon specifically.
Yeah, but the Vista, I'll tell you what, not the sea day, but the sky ride on sea days, they've changed the engineering on it. If someone gets scared, they now have a way for them to back out and go out.
Not the sky ride. You're talking about the ropes course.
There we go. Ropes course. Better half.
We didn't even ride the sky ride on the Vista because it was broken. We for sure had Guy's Burgers, Robin. They were absolutely delicious. What's y'all's take on the dessert at the steakhouse? I was actually very full. So the last time Colin and I did the steakhouse was on the Magic, and we did the art at your table, which was real cool. But nobody at our table clearly wanted that, which I was kind of bummed about. But Colin got the chocolate sphere, which I thought was funny, and I got the champagne sorbet, which was also very funny. But I was just so full, like I couldn't even think about eating dessert.
Yeah, normally she'd get the chocolate and I'd get the sorbet, but it was good. It was good. Do the steakhouse at least once. So, do all Carnival ships offer tea time? I assume so. Did you guys have Guy's Burgers? Missed you guys? Yes. Oh, you read that one?
He doesn't listen to me, guys.
We've never done tea time. So I had the same experience on the Vista tea time. Felt ignored. Thought, well, maybe it's because I'm alone or what the, it was very strange. Usually so much better. That's Tess. Sharing that season a building somewhere.
Hola.
Hola.
Any other food questions before we move on? Because
any more food
8:25
questions?
and
I'll
we
scroll
have
down.
So many.
Good night, Shantae.
To open.
So when can we expect the carnival vlogs? Looking forward to new stuff. So I said I would have them up this Sunday, but I'm a little worried about some other projects due. So I might commit to next Sunday. Is that a good answer?
Yes, but that just means we will have a video up this week. Whether it is a vlog from the Carnival Panorama or not, we're not sure. But there will be a video up this week.
Did you have any of the vegetarian options in the MDR?
Yes, actually. What did I have?
The vegan quiche.
It wasn't. That's not what it was.
It was like a pie.
It was called root vegetables and a pie crust. Is actually exactly what it was called, which was funny. It was all right. I wouldn't necessarily order it again. It had a weird sauce. Like, it wasn't like cheese. I don't know how to explain it. But I ate it anyway because I wanted vegetables. So, I didn't eat all of it because I think I had steak that night. But
Bill says, happy belated birthday. First time live chat with you folks. And I enjoy your energy. Too much? Bring it down. I'm just kidding. Who had better food? Disney Dream or Panorama?
Ooh, that's hard. I don't know. I'm gonna say Disney Dream.
You're just saying Disney because you like Disney, but
yes.
Disney Dream. Final answer. The Sundays on Disney, they have a special place in my heart.
Yeah. They did have sugar-free options, Jennifer. I had a key lime parfait or something like that one night, and it was sugar-free. It was actually pretty good.
Ooh. Pizza? Ooh, the pizza's good.
The pizza was pretty good. Yeah.
That margarita pizza?
I didn't get margarita pizza.
Or which one did you have? It's like a white cheese?
It was essentially like 4 cheese, but it had gorgonzola on it. It was really good.
So Carnival, I don't know what they're doing on the West Coast, but if I had to choose, if they were like, hey, do you want to go on the Vista, the Horizon right now, or the Panorama, I would hands down go Panorama.
Oh, yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah. It was great. It was great. Great trip.
Excellent.
All right. We
got a super cheers.
Great.
Linda Land that says thanks for being
I love those little stickers. They're so cute.
It's like a bean. It's a pear.
It's a pear.
Kind of like my body shape. So guys, you know what? I am doing a fitness bounce back challenge. You can follow me on Instagram. And my latest post, we're giving away a trip to the Maldives. That's a thing.
I want to go there.
So
we got to move on, honey.
We got to move on.
8:28, and we have 5 more bottles of wine.
All right.
So we will. If we didn't answer your question on food, we'll do kind of like a lightning round right at the end.
Yeah, we have a new thing called last call. Booze, wine, and let's get into wine number 2.
Okay. Whoopsies.
So this next wine is called the Palm. It's a rosé.
Guys, can you just look at this bottle here, and then you tell me why I picked it.
Mm-hmm. She was like, I love this bottle.
I said, this is for us. I don't even care what kind it is.
So, Comte de Provence. What kind of flavor should we be getting out of this one?
It doesn't say. So, we're just gonna make this up.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's go for it. So we'll hop in here, taste this for you guys.
It's delightful.
Getting a little bit of goose.
Oh my gosh, there's no goose in here.
Getting a little squawky in here.
Okay.
All right. So let me X out of here.
Rosé all day.
No, this is really good. I like it.
It's very refreshing. I for sure would drink that by the pool.
So
Should have brought that on the cruise.
we decided to start tasting wines. One, because you get to bring 2 bottles of wine in your cabin. Most people don't know that. And now we'll go through several selections. And if you ever want to taste this wine, now you have a review.
Yeah. So where did I just see? Someone just asked where I got the wines. Oh yeah, Alicia. I got most of these at World Market. If you have a World Market near you, and if you sign up to be a member, you get 20% off of 4 bottles. So I got 4 of these bottles at World Market, and they were very affordable. Actually, every bottle that you see here is under $10 because that's the way I roll. Yeah, I really like this, actually. Remember, so for our anniversary, we tasted 2 rosés, and they were 2 totally different wines.
Yeah.
But I like this better than both of those.
That's good. I'm excited for the panorama. I live in Northern Cali, so we sail out of Long Beach a lot. Thank you for all your information. Yeah, ask away. We're going to try to answer as many as we can. Did you try the gelato? Did you just read that one?
I didn't read anything.
This chat's moving. This chat's moving.
I know. Calm down. We're moving on to ship activities is our next topic of conversation.
All right, ship activities. Guys, go.
Oh, you want me to go?
No, I'm just kidding. So, I have a question.
For who? For me?
For you.
Okay.
We've done several cruises at this point.
I mean, I've done a few, yeah.
Right. And activities is something we actively look for into a cruise.
Accurate.
Because you'll either see us choose a cruise that's port heavy, but if it has sea days in there, Alyssa's next thing is to see what type of activities are there. So
right,
with
because
3 sea days,
I don't want to just lay on the ship during sea day if I don't have to.
With the 3 sea days that we had, would you say there were enough activities for you?
Yes and no.
Okay.
So I'm going to say yes if the weather is great. If you have great weather, and you can be outside and it's not cold and you want to do the water slides and the ropes course and stuff, like, yes, there's plenty to do if you don't get bored of, doing that stuff. Like, I would have done the ropes course every day. I would have done the sky ride every day, and I would have done the water slides every day if the weather had been better than it was. We did the sky ride a few times, which I loved. I can't wait for you guys to watch this vlog because of my commentary. I was a little nervous at first, but it was really cool. We only did the water slides like twice in one day because it was not warm, you know. So if it had been warmer, I for sure would have done that. Also, here's the other thing: my knee can't do a lot of things. So the ropes course we did once. Probably should not have done that, if I'm being completely honest. So I didn't do it again. But normally we would have just kept going. Like we did on the Vista. Like, oh, let's just keep going. Like, do it again. And also they have that trampoline park that we didn't get to do because of my knee. So yeah, I would say that there's enough activities. We just we weren't really able to do all of them, if that makes sense.
Okay. There is no laser tag.
Oh yeah, Betsy, there's no laser tag.
There is no laser tag.
And I guess if you're talking that, like with Royal Caribbean, like they do, they have laser tag on certain days and all that kind of stuff. Then not really, but I will tell you that the saving grace for us is that we had a spa cabin, and we were able to be in the spa every single day. That was what really saved the trip with like activities for me.
Okay.
Is that fair?
That's fair. That's fair. The activities that they had, I enjoyed them.
Yeah.
But I do wish there were more.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish there were more. Like I know there's a sky ride, which is unique, and I know there's the Sky Zone, which is...
that's what it's called, yeah.
Yeah, Sky Zone.
Yeah. Which you do have to pay extra for, by the way.
You do have to pay for.
It's $12, I think, for like a regular session, and then they had something called Glow, which looked like black light and stuff. That was like $18 a person.
Someone asked if was this more fruity than the last one. I would say no.
No, it's not more fruity.
Yeah, it's less fruity for sure.
Yeah, that was like passion fruit, like super fruity. It's still fruity, but it's a little more dry.
You know what I find interesting? According to Porthole magazine, they won Carnival best cruise for the value, and I think that rings true.
I would say that would be true on the Panorama.
Yeah. Okay. The Panorama is excellent, but I think it's interesting that the upsells with especially the onboard activities like the Sky Zone versus something like MSC or Royal Caribbean, where it's like, boom, laser tag, you can do it. Yeah, let's do it. It's not $12.
Right. Or even the
Go-karts. You know what I mean?
Well, do you have to pay for those?
Does anyone know if you have to pay for go-karts? I'm on the assumption that you don't.
That's on Norwegian. But I mean, like even Royal Caribbean with the flow rider and the what's the trampoline thing? What's that called?
I know what you're talking about.
But like you don't have to pay extra for those. Versus Carnival, even when we did the Vista and they had the theater, like the IMAX theater and stuff,
you have to pay extra for that, which is interesting to me. So
right. So I was like, man. They also had the Carnival Kitchen, which we didn't get to do.
I really wanted to do that. But
I did too. It was mainly my fault. I didn't sign up for the class that I wanted, and then it was kind of too late, and there wasn't anything available really on the times that we could do it. That would have been really cool, but they did have I thought that there were more like liquor classes. You know, like we did a whiskey class. That was really cool. Obviously, almost every cruise has like a martini tasting and stuff, but the whiskey class I thought was unique because it was like about blending, and then you got to blend your own whiskey and then bring it home. Which was real cool. Like usually like wine tasting, you know, you just taste it and then you go home. But like that was worth every penny that we spent.
Absolutely. Speaking of drinks, this one is definitely a little more goosey than. I'm just kidding.
I want to know what.
You know what drink was good? The margarita.
Guys, we had a lot of great drinks. We didn't really. I don't know if that's one of these topics.
Yeah, one of my favorite drinks was the Chipotle pineapple margarita from Blue Iguana.
Yeah, it was so good. And then we were at Alchemy, and our bartender Nicola. He was amazing. Just made me a drink. He said, "Do you like gin?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Do you like lavender?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Do you like champagne?" I said, "Uh-huh." He said, "Let me make you a drink." I said, "Okay."
Yeah.
And it was the best drink.
He was so nice.
Yeah.
He was so nice. If you go on the Panorama, ask for Nicola. Use him.
Nicola.
Tip him. Yeah, use him, tip him, love him, and he's great. He is excellent.
Yeah, so that was what other activities did we do though?
So obviously there was the ropes course, there was the sky ride. We did tea time, which is technically an activity. It's just not really highly active. It's still an activity.
Hashtag goosey.
Alex says hashtag goosey. I'm telling you, man, I'm feeling a little goosey.
I bet you are.
You not getting a little goosey?
No, I'm good.
Guys,
I had lots of margaritas last night.
Alyssa was, yeah. So we did the whiskey thing. Like we made the whiskey, and that was super excellent and super fun. I can't wait to try the whiskey, and I can't wait to have Bruce and Jacqueline over to do.
Guys, we're gonna have some fun this year, and I cannot wait.
We have some excellent stuff lined up for you guys. So you think the wine tasting's fun right now? Wait till we get this up and running, and
and it's not just a blank wall. We have some pretty photos and stuff behind us.
So it's gonna be cool. Thank you, Alex, for the super cheers. How much was the whiskey class?
It was $30. Was it $30 a person? I think it was $30 a person plus gratuity, so it ended up being like $34, I think. But like I said, totally worth it because you buy a bottle, you know, of whiskey, and what we took home was this big, but you get the whole experience. You get to learn how, or learn about the whiskey. You get to taste the different kinds, and then you like blend it yourself. So totally worth it.
Yeah. Well, I am finished with the Palm.
Oh, okay. Well, my bad.
It's good.
I'll catch up.
Guys, we'll continue to say this. If we miss your question, don't take it personal. We do have a flash round where we end up touching on every single question. I got to get used to calling it last call, but we'll definitely get to it if we missed it. But let's see. How was the whiskey class? Loft 19, is it worth the money?
Don't have a clue what that is.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Loft 19 is. You got to try the whiskey class, guys. I can't emphasize that enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah. You're on the same page. Go for it.
Probably. Okay. Yeah. So you can't sign up for the whiskey class ahead of time. Like, it's not like Royal Caribbean and you sign up for the wine tasting and like you purchase it. That's not a thing. You have to. Apparently, we were told a few different things, and I'm glad we didn't listen to the first one. So in the fun times, it'll tell you like there's a whiskey tasting sign up or the whiskey blending class sign up, and it's not till like Thursday, right? So which means there's a whiskey blending class on Friday. However, we went to the Alchemy Bar and there was like a sign, and it essentially said like ask us about this, and the list was already full for Thursday. So apparently they had 2 classes. They ended up opening like, was it 3 classes? Mm-hmm. Like 2 more classes. But if we would not have asked them about it at the Alchemy Bar, we would not have gotten to do it because they only take 16 per class. And like I said, the first day it was the first class was already filled and we didn't even, so anyhow, go there as soon as you can, if that's what you want to do. Go to the Alchemy Bar and then sign up literally as soon as possible. Like keep asking them about it.
Keep asking,
because if they tell you to wait until Thursday, you're not going to get a spot.
So, and don't get super upset about it if someone tells you the wrong information.
That actually happened a few times.
Yeah, it happened like 3 or 4 times to us, and like I noticed we were getting aggravated, and I was like, wait a minute, like. One, these people are probably sleep deprived. They were two, they probably were told that information in the first place and are just reciting it. So just keep asking. And as the
different
crew,
people.
keep asking different people until you get the paper. And once someone's like, hey, can I sign the paper? And you're like, you know what? Yeah, let me go get the paper. So
yeah, anyhow.
So do the whiskey tasting.
It's
fun. If you like whiskey. And if you don't, then...
That's fine.
Then start liking whiskey.
Well,
no, I'm just kidding. We're going to do rum tastings too. So, all right. So I'm going to move down. Maldives, I'm up for that. Pick me. Hey. So spot cabins. That's on the docket, isn't it? A little later. But yeah. Well, that's under our love and our hate. So.
Oh, okay. So not specifically.
Yeah.
Whiskey is my spirit animal. I feel you.
So
then are we done with ship activities?
Are we done with ship activities, guys?
you missed what I did as well.
What'd you do? You chugged it?
Clayco caught me. Yeah, if we're done, then we'll move on to the next one.
Next.
And
the next bottle we have tonight, guys. We're on bottle number 3. Spot Cabins is bottle number 4, Steve says. Bottle number 3. That's funny, because they can hear you.
Guys, so Cullen opened all of these bottles a couple of days ago, obviously to film that B-roll. And he put the corks back in, and I can't get it out.
I mean, I can try.
The other 2 were screw tops, so. Why would you do that?
Because that's how a pirate does it.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyhow, I just have flashbacks from the Navigator when Bruce shot the cork from the champagne across the room.
So I ended the video a little early by accident. This is Drops of Jupiter. It is a California red wine.
I'm sorry. I forgot we were tasting.
This is a wine tasting. Oh, guys. Oh, my gosh. Did you see this?
Have fun with that one.
What you trying to do? What you trying to do? No. Have fun. Have fun with that one. Just like it's your birthday. It's your birthday.
My birthday.
Flirty 30. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
So, guys, this one says it's inspired by all the great friends we've met on tour. It's a fruit-forward red blend full of boysenberry,
Oh, so many berries.
fruit, and soft, smooth tannins. So, you getting any smooth tannins in there?
I don't know what that is.
All right. Someone Google tannins for me. Nautical nurse Nancy is usually the Googler. She's like, yeah, I'll look up tannins.
Oh, maybe this is boysenberry.
Yeah, boysenberry. You getting the boysenberry? Fruit and soft. All right.
Maybe you shouldn't read.
All right. Let me hop into these. Let me see.
Oh, it goes great with barbecue chicken pizza or spaghetti bolognese. That sounds delightful.
The boysenberry tastes like boysenberries.
I think that is boysenberry.
A boysenberry?
Boysenberry.
Boysenberry.
Boysenberry. It says, just as the song Drops of Jupiter strikes a chord with so many, this wine is a crowd pleaser. I like it. I dig it.
I don't know. I feel like if I was at a spelling bee and they're like, spell tannins, I'd be like, tannins. TANINNS. And it'd be like, Small segue story. I was such a nerd growing up in school. I entered a spelling bee, and I lost in the first round because I couldn't spell the word wharf. So
that's unfortunate.
Let that sit in. The H is silent. Some people are like, WARF, done. I'm like, the H is very silent. It's super silent.
That's funny.
Anyways, so number 3 is shows and entertainment. And my question for you as a professional entertainer, someone who has sung in front of 10,000 people, that has experienced both show choir and theater. You have played in roles such as Grease, Rizzo. Was that what it was?
I was Rizzo in Greece, yeah.
Rizzo in Greece. How did you think about the entertainment on the Carnival Panorama?
Okay. I don't know how to begin this. Okay, so if anyone's ever watched my
Tannins are a class of astringent polyphenolic molecules that bind to precipitate proteins and various other organic compounds, including amino acids and alkaloids.
Thank you, Nurse Nancy.
Go science.
Okay, I'm just gonna drink this because it tastes good. I don't know. Okay, so
I'm definitely getting organic compounds.
Good. I'm just gonna flat out say it. I usually don't enjoy the entertainment on Carnival. Mm-hmm. I think the level of I'm trying to think of the word that I want to use that's polite.
The level of boysenberry.
Anyhow, we'll just skip all that. Anyhow, I essentially just usually don't like it. I don't think that the performers are very good. However, I will say the Panorama had a great playlist cast.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They were good. I mean, I was blown away. I thought that I was on Royal Caribbean for a hot second. However, I was disappointed in their Welcome Aboard show because it has been the same exact show with the same exact songs and choreography for at least 3 years now. Every Carnival ship that we've been on since 2017 has been exactly the same. Like, as soon as I heard the opening note, I said, okay, I don't have to be here because I've seen this before.
That in itself is an episode.
I could talk about that all day.
And innovativeness, ingenuity, whatever you want to call it. We'll talk about that on another episode.
Right.
But
so that was the only thing that was mainly disappointing to me. But all of the other shows, well, I guess we missed the show one of the other shows, were good. The singers were great. Summer of '69 was awesome. If you love rock music, that was great. There were drones.
Yeah.
There were drones.
They watched a royal show and were like, I guess we need drones.
Yeah,
So
and it was really cool. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, but it was really cool. The celestial strings was really cool because they had the violinists up on stage with them.
I wasn't prepared for, was it Avril-essence or however you call it? Wake me up. Wake me
It's
up.
called Evanescence.
Evanescence.
You mix Avril Lavigne and Evanescence.
There you go.
Their song choices for that I think made sense because they had, since it was strings, like all of them sounded great with strings. Like I've heard all of those songs in some sort of string arrangement before. However, what show was it that I was confused? Was it that first night? I was just confused on like why they chose the songs in the order that they did.
Yeah.
Because usually when you see a show specifically that's not just a concert, there's like some sort of, not just a theme, but it like makes sense. You know, there's a flow. There's like, oh, you know, like I understand what's going on. I'm like, I have no idea why they sang that song after this one. Like the pinball thing, the Pinball Wizard song. I had no idea why that was in the show at all.
The Rihanna song, that came from left field for me.
Yeah, so there were just certain aspects of the entertainment that I was just kind of confused. They don't do like Broadway-esque shows. You know, it's not like they don't do Grease or Mamma Mia or whatever like Royal Caribbean does. But I would say overall I was entertained, if that's fair.
Okay.
Which I was surprised about.
We're going to segue out for 1 second. Someone wants to know, would you consider going on the Mardi Gras, knowing what you know about the panorama?
Probably not.
Interesting.
I mean, maybe, but I'm not going to go out of my way to book it.
Fascinating.
Fascinating.
That is an interesting answer. I wasn't prepared for that. I thought you would first certain say yeah. You know what, guys? About the Mardi Gras, I think what I'd like to see, just in general from Carnival, and I think I've read, not even I think, I'm certain I've read this in blogs and articles, that Carnival fans have been saying they want something that resembles a Central Park or the neighborhoods that which is available on Royal Caribbean. I've read that. And as far as a compare and contrast, they said they would like to see some innovativeness with the ship design. Because right now the Vista feels like a larger like Magic, or the Breeze is like a slightly older Vista. Kind of, but the Breeze has an atrium.
Yeah, that's not even the same class ship.
Yeah. Anyway.
Sorry, I was reading this. Blaine, the cruise director, was Emma. And now this was our...
Amazing.
Yeah, this was our first time sailing with Emma. And she was hysterical. I mean, like, I've not really had a bad Carnival cruise director. Could you say that?
Absolutely. Carnival has the best cruise directors. Fact.
Yeah, that is one thing that they definitely have going. Like, the cruise directors know how to bring the fun to the entire cruise.
Here's a question. Knowing what you know about Carnival cruise directors versus Royal Caribbean cruise directors, and knowing what you know about ship activities on Royal Caribbean versus Carnival, if you had someone who had never gone on a cruise before, which cruise line would you take them on? Would you try to go with Carnival Panorama, or would you choose a class from Royal Caribbean? These are the only two choices.
That's an interesting question. I think it would depend on the person, like how well I know the person.
Okay.
Or the couple. Because, well, to be fair, I still wouldn't necessarily take someone else on a Carnival cruise unless it was a Vista class. Like, the Panorama was pretty legit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go and take them on the Carnival Liberty.
Yeah.
Ever. Sorry. I'm just not. I would choose Royal Caribbean every time.
My family, 100% Panorama or Mardi Gras. Like, okay, I want them to have a good time for sure. I want them to laugh and listen to oldies music. We're going to Panorama. See what I'm saying?
Notice how we threw that oldies music.
Yeah, they play a lot of oldies music on Carnival.
Yeah. Right, but if you have a couple that is super active and they like to do rock wall and they like water slides and they like the flow rider, like the Hugo on the Navigator was fantastic.
Perfect.
He is perfect for that cruise because he still brings fun, But there's also so many things to do, like laser. You know what I mean? Like there's
Okay.
so many things to do.
So
on that,
it does
but I
depend
would
on the
still-
person.
Yeah, I would still.
It's going to depend on the person. So guys, when you're choosing your cruises, make sure that you select them based on the person. Because even when Lucas just texted me, so I'm using him as an example. If Lucas and Colin went with us, I would totally say, hey, it's Freedom of the Seas. Like that's what we're going to do.
Oh yeah, hands down.
Okay. And we're going to do the new one, Navigator of the Seas. Yeah. So, but yeah.
What else? Oh, back to the singers and stuff real fast, guys. They, for the Celestial Strings, I think I saw someone in there say if you show up 30 minutes prior, they do have a pre-show, which is really cool. But they also have a post-show. So they come out into their atrium, the 3 floors that it is. But they essentially surround the atrium in that, I guess the first 2 levels where the entertainment stage is, and they sing. And it is, I almost started to cry. I had goosebumps. It was crazy. But I just thought that it was a cool added element. It was like, okay, the show's technically over, but we're all gonna like come out here and like as you're going to dinner or as you're getting ready to finish your evening, like we're just gonna sing out here for a little bit, and it was great. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna give that to them. That was great.
Yeah. Okay.
Anything else? Comedy? Any thoughts on anything else that we could have? Done that?
You know what? We're gonna talk about an element of entertainment that is there. Gonna kind of tail off what you said, with showing up to the shows and them being packed. I think there is a queue issue with
I would agree with you.
Panorama, and I experienced it a little bit with the Vista. And when I say queue, like the word I'm going to say is like waiting lines, people. Like you need to show up early or you will not get a spot, which is unfortunate because first time cruisers, if that's the first impression, like if that's not in their personality, like, oh, we can do whatever we want, we're going to show up. There's a comedy and it was packed, standing room only.
And that was 30 plus minutes before the show started.
The layout of the Liquid Lounge, which again, I've read this in articles, it is not exactly a fan favorite.
It's terrible. It's not that it's not a fan favorite. It's terrible. I'm not sure. And it's on the Vista, it's on the Horizon, it's on the Panorama. I don't know who decided to keep doing it that way.
Yeah.
But unless you are the first people in the theater and you get like essentially the front row seats, you are not going to be able to see very well.
Yeah, it was like many...
Or you're going to be really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because it's not like theater seats. So the stage in the Liquid Lounge, if you've never been, kind of transforms. So it's either just the stage here or they have like a catwalk runway.
Yeah.
So when they have it like that, they remove chairs. So there's even less
seating.
People that can sit and watch the show. But they're just like essentially just stand-up chairs. Like when you're on Royal Caribbean, it's like an actual theater seat and you have a cup holder and like you can sit and relax and you can see versus like, oh, you just have this chair and you have to sit up like this. And then what do you do with your drink? You either hold it or you put it on the floor where someone kicks it.
You're like nailing all the points. They're like, yeah.
I've thought about it for a little bit. That really bothers me.
Yeah, yeah. Like for a show, like you want people to watch the show. I wonder how the entertainers feel like, wow, how many pillars should we put into this room?
Right.
Like,
and I understand the architectural, whatever. Like I understand there have to be pillars, but like as many as they have and how large they are, like that takes out a lot of viewing.
Yeah.
Like we sat in various spots in that theater and there was really only one section and it was for the Celestial Strings that we could actually see well. And we sat behind, like a walking row. So the people were still walking in front of us, which once again is rude. People wait until the end of the song to leave. But yeah, it was still like, we still couldn't see well. And I felt like we had decent seats in the theater anyhow.
Yeah, I wish they built the seating with ascending like most theaters are because it's flat. Like it's hard to see over people that are taller than you. So if dad or mom sits down and they're 6'4", then you can't see.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
We have 3 more
What's
bottles.
up? What's up, Zach? What's up? So casinos. No, we typically don't do casinos for a couple of reasons. They're usually reserved for smoking. People smoke in the casinos. It gets in Alyssa's hair. She's not a fan of it.
We walked through the casino 30 seconds. My hair smelled like cigarette smoke.
Is what it is.
Awful.
So yeah, we typically don't go to the casino. But
and I'm not a big fan of losing money for no reason. You push a button, you lost $50. No, thank you. I'm not about that. We don't have the kind of money to just lose like that.
I don't think we ever will. I think even if like once we're successful with everything, like I still wouldn't gamble.
No, I still wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I
but
still
what I'm
wouldn't
saying
gamble.
right now, I don't have I'm just gonna blow my money.
Segue story. We went to Vegas with my dad. It was amazing. It was fun, but like we gambled for a little bit and I lost $20. It's like wow. I was like wow, that's not a good feeling.
That's not fun.
That's not fun.
I could have done something with that money.
And like even the winning of $20, it's like, oh, I won $20. It's like, you know, but I guess the feeling is different. Like I won $10,000, but at the same time, it's like I lost $10,000. That's not a feeling I want. Like it's a trade off that I don't think I'm ever going to experience. But I will say the casino was very small, and if you like large, full, fun casinos. Carnival did not win an award for that. I actually think it was Norwegian. I think it was Norwegian that won the award for best casinos. Fun fact.
I don't know.
I look at all that stuff. I'm like,
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm like casino next.
Yeah, like if you're into casinos, go check out Norwegian. So yeah, got people that aren't a fan of smoke. It is what it is. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. No, I'm just kidding. So we're gonna finish up.
Unfortunately, we're only halfway done, so we gotta speed this process up.
Let us know. Should we move to bottle 4?
We can move to bottle 4. Like I said, we have plenty of time to talk about. Well, we don't have plenty of time, but we have plenty of other opportunities to talk about other things because we still have excursions and all that fun stuff.
I know a lot of people love the casinos. We don't do them much other than a group slot pool. Okay.
Nurse Nancy, I don't even have a clue what that means.
TCU. Go TCU. Pepito. Guys, we're moving on to 4.
So this is, sorry, were you going to say something?
Yeah, I was going to talk about the bottle.
Oh, I was just going to say, this is one of our one of our favorites, mainly because you can buy this at Aldi, and it is $2.98. They raised the price. It used to be $2.89. So I'm a little upset that they raised the price, but it's still very affordable, and it tastes good. It's not like it's crappy really good.
Zach says so cheap is so delicious.
It is so good.
Yeah,
like it's not like that cheap, like you can buy cheap wine from Walmart. That stuff's trash. This is good.
So Winking Owl Merlot, origin is California. The taste is going to be dry. We should experience a medium-bodied taste, and it has subtle flavors of black cherry, mixed berries, and a hint of vanilla, which I can't wait to touch on. Guys, if you're a fan of steak, pork, and pasta, this is the wine for you, and it's best served at a room temperature. So let's see if you get a little bit of those flavors. Go for it. You getting black cherries?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. Black cherry?
Black cherries and mixed berries.
I can see black cherry. You want to put the bottle in the middle so they can look at it?
Yeah, my bad, guys.
Look how pretty that is. So Winking Owl definitely is one of those brands of wine that has a lot of different selections. I'm a big fan of their Cabernet, but we already have a Cabernet coming up next.
Yeah. That is good.
Yeah, it's good. But we usually get either the Cabernet, the Merlot, or the Shiraz.
So, fun fact, Winking Owl was featured on BuzzFeed recently. So, the secret is definitely out. Guys, this is really good. I am picking up on the cherries. It's sweeter than anything we've had tonight, aside from the first one, the Island Tide Sauvignon Blanc. But Sauvignon. But no, this is really good, and it's bold.
I really like it. Jesse Palooza asked, she's talking about the weather. Is it rare when you go to the Caribbean cruises that it's cold? Yes. So we weren't in the Caribbean, and that's why it was cold. So we were in the Mexican Riviera, which is the west side of Mexico. So the Pacific. It was definitely cooler than everyone anticipated. Like even I was checking the weather, 10 days out, and it was supposed to be low 80s. It might have hit that the day we were in Mazatlan, and maybe Cabo. But it was definitely windier. The water in the Pacific is naturally colder than the Gulf and the Caribbean Sea. So when we were in Cabo and we went kayaking, this is a good segue. Thank you. We were talking about excursions.
Kayaking. Okay, we got a story there.
Yeah, no, we have plenty of stories. The water was freezing, and it was supposed to be a kayak snorkel trip. And my parents went snorkeling, and my brother, more power to them. I did not get in that water. But we took photos and did drones and stuff. Anyway, it was fun. What?
You want to tell them the kayak story?
Oh, yes. So, guys, in Cabo, we went with a company called High Tide Los Cabos. And we did, like I just said, a kayak and snorkeling trip to the Arch. So if you've ever been to Cabo, if you've ever seen pictures of Cabo, there's this beautiful rock formation, and there's literally an arch. Like, I actually thought we were going to be going through the arch. Later, I found out why we didn't, and I'm glad we didn't because we probably could have died. Anyhow, so we get in these kayaks, and, there are two-person kayaks. You have to pair up. So my parents went together. Cullen and I went together. My brother went with a guide. It was great. So they needed, luckily, this is important for later. They needed the heavier people in the front of the kayak. So Cullen went first. So he's in the front of the kayak. I'm in the back of the kayak, right? He decides that he wants to bring all of his camera gear, all of it. His drone, his A7 III. Obviously, I had the Osmo. Actually, I had it on my head so we could have like action shots. But I figured he would film, I guess, like when we got to shore, which kind of makes sense, right? But I was nervous because the water wasn't really calm, right? So it's windy. We're in the Pacific. There are boats going. So you can imagine it's not like a flat lake kayak trip, right? Here's where it gets good. So we start paddling, right? And I'm watching him, and he's barely putting his paddle in the water. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, here's the top of the water. His paddle's like maybe going this far. It literally looks like he's not working at all. So I'm essentially paddling a kayak with his weight and my weight in it. Two
hundo.
Yeah. Through the wind and against the current. And I'm like, my arms are on fire. Like I was feeling defeated. And I'm like literally yelling. I'm like, left, right, left. And we, of course, we're not going straight.
No.
So then, if you've ever been in a kayak and if you know how to kayak, you know that in order to turn a direction, you need to paddle on a certain side more than once in order to get anyhow. So we need to go left. So I'm going right. And I'm like yelling. I'm getting so mad. So then I essentially stop doing that. And I'm sitting in the back. Guys, I've kayaked plenty of times in my life. And I start steering the kayak. So as he keeps paddling, I'm just turning the kayak where we need to go. And then I start paddling harder. Anyhow, we get to the arch. It's beautiful, guys. It's absolutely beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
We're just sitting there. Cullen's filming, from obviously inside the kayak. And then they tell us that we need to go back around and we're going to get off at the beach. And then there's the Lovers Beach and Divorce Beach. So the Lovers Beach is more calm. Divorce Beach, which is actually on the other side of the arch, is more rough. And it's essentially you don't want to swim over there. The current's really bad, and you could die. Or, get divorced. So we pull our kayak into the beach. And Cullen goes, "Oh, that was really fun. I've never kayaked before." And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I said, "That would have been so great to know going into this because I probably, I wouldn't have wanted to throw you out of this kayak because that's how I felt."
That's how she felt.
But I was just nervous for all of our camera equipment because I don't care if I fall in the water. The only thing I had on my person was my phone, which can get wet, and the Osmo, which can also get wet. But he has thousands of dollars of stuff in his backpack.
It's my saving grace, guys.
And I'm like, this kayak's going to tip over. So I calmed down, a little bit. But I was just,
It's called Divorce Beach for a reason.
Yeah. So if you guys were following my Instagram story, that was the reason for that comment about whether or not Cullen and I were still married, because I was ready to leave him on that beach.
Guys, so she's super like upset, right? And I'm like, oh man, like thanks for your patience. This is my first time
I can't wait till you guys watch
kayaking.
It's gonna be so fun.
And meanwhile, like she's ready to leave me. So it was funny.
It was great. But the guides were awesome. So if you're in Cabo and you want to do a kayaking trip, you want to see that, highly recommend High Tides Los Cabos. That was a great trip.
We forgot to rank the wines, but I'm giving this one a 10. 10 out of 10.
Oh, I didn't know we were going to rank it.
Me either.
Oh, okay.
But that is good
Great.
wine.
This is good wine, yeah.
Good wine.
We didn't do an excursion in Mazatlan for a few reasons. We couldn't really find anything that we wanted to do, first of all. They had like zip lining, and if you've ever done salsa, which we did several years ago in Cozumel, they had that kind of stuff, but we couldn't. I don't know. I just felt like it was just a good day to just hang out in the port itself. So we walked to the beach with my dad, and Mommy and Christopher had margaritas at the port. But it was really nice. It was chill. We got to see the town. We had the beach to ourselves for a while, and it was really great. And then what do we do in Puerto Vallarta?
Puerto Vallarta has a special place in my heart now. I'm not going to lie. It is now one of my favorite excursions. Puerto Vallarta, we did a biking taco tour. And I say tacos, but it was more than just tacos. It was
food, but the majority of it was tacos.
It was a food tour, but this food tour was so unique. Like, they didn't just take you to the popular, like, commercialized or like super money backed restaurants that you would experience, which those tours are available. He has them at night, but these are like local, like abuela restaurants. Like, this recipe has been passed down for years. This is how we make the tacos.
And not a lot of tourists go there.
Not a lot of tourists go there at all. I'm talking about during back alleys. He said it's like they're like, tucked away in the streets, in the alleys, like in someone's house. And you're like, oh, that's funny. Nope. It is in the streets, and it's so cool. You're safe. I never felt threatened at one point. I don't know about you.
No. I didn't feel threatened. What I did feel was fear, straight fear, mainly because of my knee.
Because of her knee.
So we were on regular bicycles, which was great. It had rained earlier that day. And, they're not street bikes, so the tires aren't thin. We had fairly thick tires. But the issue was, you're not just biking down a bike path. It's not like, oh, this is so nice. You're literally biking through people and through traffic. So, and it's not on just a smooth road most of the time. It's like cobblestone. So my watch literally was like vibrating so much, I thought it was going to fly off of my wrist. Super fun, but it felt like we were ATVing on a bike. Like it was off-roading.
I thought it was amazing. Like
you did. I was terrified.
Yeah, I strapped my camera to the bike and kept rolling. It was so much fun. The food's good. The people are so nice. The people are so kind.
It was a great tour. If you want like local, like cultural immersion,
if you want
that tour.
Do that tour, and that is not available through Carnival. Like,
oh yeah, guys, we don't often book our excursions at all through the cruise lines.
Yeah, if you're like, I want some good food, it's that one. That was good. So he has
so many different tours.
Yeah, he has the one we did. So it's like tacos, biking, and if you don't like biking, you can do the walking version.
Which still goes to different places.
Then he has the the more upscale one, so it's like in bars and fancy restaurants. He said
that's in the evening.
That's in the evening, and then there's like a dessert one, right? So it's like
right. So we were in Puerto Vallarta literally all day.
Yeah.
Which was real nice. So we docked at like 8 a.m. and we didn't leave until it was like 7 or 8 p.m.
Yeah.
So we got to hang out all day, which was real nice. And then you're supposed to end on the beach, but we ended back in the shop, and then we just walked to the beach, which is 2 blocks from where the shop was. And there's a local bar, don't remember what it's called right now, but they had like $2.50 like Modelo's, and we just hung out it was so nice.
Yeah, I wasn't worried about safety or preparation of food. Everything looked clean. It was super good. But they did tacos, they did enchiladas, they had a tequila shooter, which was like 3 different types of ways that you drink and sip tequila, which was like a lesson in itself of how to sip tequila instead of taking shots.
Right, you're not supposed to shoot tequila.
It took us to a chocolatier. So
oh my gosh, there was tequila in the dark chocolate.
Yeah, and yeah,
so good.
I had the caramel one, and that was fantastic. So it was a really, really good tour. Can't wait to show you guys that experience so you can kind of see what the food we ate. But one of the most unique dishes was the trepa y cabeza, which is like, yeah. It was the head of they said a cow?
Well, yeah, there were 2 different ones. So it was the cow cheeks.
Yeah.
And then there were the cow intestines.
And it was
you
delicious.
had the intestines and I had the cow cheek. It was actually very good.
It's very good.
I was nervous, but it was good.
And I was shocked your dad ate it.
Yeah, me too.
I was not prepared for it.
I'm actually shocked that my dad ate a lot of the things.
Yeah, he was full blown in it, and I was like, he's immersed.
He's just doing it. Do it for the
he's
vlog, Daddy.
In there. Yeah,
it was great.
So
so we went to Long Beach a day early, and we were actually working with Visit Long Beach, and we went to the aquarium, which was super cool. We took a gondola ride, guys. I've never been on a gondola before, and it was so fun.
Oh my gosh, it was so dope.
It was so fun. It was me, Cullen, and my brother, and my brother felt like a third wheel the whole time, only because the guy and he was great. The guy was great, but he started singing essentially like love songs and slow jams
in Italian.
Yeah, well, in Italian, but also in English. As we're going through this canal, and my brother was like staring at him the whole time. He's like, "Don't make eye contact. Don't make eye." It was just so funny, but it was really cool. I've never done a gondola ride. It was like, oh. Anyhow, that was fun. So we enjoyed our time in Long Beach as well.
Yeah, I can't wait to get these vlogs out. You know what? I'm just gonna start putting them out. Just put them out next week. Anyways,
Start putting them out.
Got you guys hype, huh? So I know. Going to say this again, and I'll continue to say this. I know we're missing questions, but we will come back, I promise, because we're going to do the last call. But
okay, yeah, we have to go to 5.
What do you guys think about 5? Let's start 5. Let's get into 5. We are in the Bar Dog, so let's go for it.
Let's do it.
Cabernet Sauvignon. This one's called Bar Dog, and it's pretty interesting. There's a little puppy on it. And
which is why I bought it. It reminded me of Only Beer.
There isn't much of a description on there. It just says man's best friend, my best friend, bar dog, companion, partner, bon vivant. Always by my side in my kitchen or at my dog-friendly bar until it's time to go. Like Bar Dog, we love this wine unconditionally, so will you. So it's probably got some general flavors.
Well, the reason I purchased it was, 1, it's a Cabernet. 2, it's called Bar Dog. But it also says we make an annual donation to our local wine country animal rescue. And I love that. So I like supporting businesses that do things that I also agree with.
There you go.
Let's taste it. What you getting?
That's my favorite.
Fascinating.
That's my favorite one so far. The winking owl was really sweet. This one's like a step down from the sweetness. But it still mimics a lot of the... Yeah, it's your favorite. Yeah, it mimics a lot of the medium-bodied wine that you would experience in winking owl. And I'm not going to pretend to be like a wine connoisseur or like an expert, but this one's good. Bar Dog. How much was this one? Under $10?
All of these bottles were under $10.
Does anyone know what the golden circle around his eye is? It's the little circle.
Like a monocle?
Monocle. That's what it's called, the monocle. Where I'm going with this is I want one.
It's like, why are you asking that? I thought you like looked it up and like there's some I want a monocle. He has one. And...
I want a monocle, guys. What would you say if I had a monocle?
Why do you want one of those?
Because one, they're fresh. Two, to death. Fresh to death. Okay. Guys, we're gonna get into number 5. It's our love and our hate. What's some of the things that you loved about the Carnival Panorama?
Ooh, I love the spa, and I think it was because that was our first time booking the spa cabin, and I think I saw a comment that we didn't answer. We went to the spa every single day, and what was really nice was like after that excursion in Puerto Vallarta, we had plenty of time before dinner, and I was like, I'm tired, like. Not that it was a stressful day, but like we were biking, like we had a ton of food. I just want to go to the spa and sit in one of like the steam rooms and then chill out in the hot tub before I go to dinner. And it was just incredible.
It was so good. I don't know if Liz is still on, but I talked to Liz at the meetup at Sharon at Sea last year, and she talked about how she would choose Carnival. And girl, the stateroom with the spa cabin coming after a long excursion day and then hitting up Guys burgers with some fries. We did that too, yeah. That's a super great combo. Like, I don't know if everyone else does that. If you don't, then it's underrated. I don't see a lot of people talking about that, but that's a good combo.
Yeah, it was just really nice too, because like we had the robes in our room, and not that that's not a huge deal, but it was nice. Yeah. Like we just put on our robes. We were on deck 11. The spa was on deck 12. We literally walked right up the stairs. We were at the spa.
So good.
It was nice. Cullen and I spent several hours in the spa.
I was like, man, and now I want to experience a spa cabin on Royal like through the week. And
I'm not sure they do that.
They don't? There you go. So,
I could be wrong, but I don't think they do.
That was absolutely incredible. So, guys, if you're going back and forth on whether you should do a spa cabin or you're like, is it worth the money? Yes, do it.
Yeah, because in reality, if you know that you're going to use it, you might as well get the spa cabin versus just like booking the thermal suite. Because 1, you're closer to the spa. 2, you get access to the robes and all that fun stuff. But you also get all of these other amenities. So we did in-body scans for free. Yeah. So if you guys, not that that's necessarily important to everybody, but if you don't know what an in-body scan is, it's essentially you stand on this thing. It's kind of like a scale. It sends like magnetic waves through your body, and it tells you how much body fat you have. It tells you how much each appendage weighs. But it's great for us, because we train and like, it's just something that we've done before.
It was so cool.
But it was really nice because they're typically like $100 every time, $150 every time you do it. And we got it for free.
Something I loved still about the spa was the staff with the spa. I'm talking about no judgment. Like you walk through in the robe, they're like,
yeah, hi, have a good time.
Hey, have a good time. Like no judgment.
Yeah, they didn't be like, oh, give me your card.
Give me your card. What's your number? Like, what is it? You're back again? Like, no, it was like, hey.
Enjoy.
It was like, let me get the door. Oh, yeah. Like, I love a spa.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, you also got like a free scrub, which was nice. Actually, let's back up on that. My mom got to make her scrub because it said it was supposed to be a DIY, and they had like a little bar where it looked like you could like mix some things. So my mom got to do that. My brother and I didn't get to do that. So it's one per cabin. They just handed us some. And I was like, I mean, that's cool, I guess. But like,
and I'm on the boat where I'm glad they made it because mine would have probably smelled like butt, Like, how did you have all these amazing smells and ingredients and yours still smells like butt? So that's
my gosh. Anyhow, so the spa was great. I loved the Alchemy Bar. And
loved it.
And Nicola, he was awesome. We had such a great time with him. Especially that first night that we saw him.
Yeah.
That was a fun experience because we were like one of the only people at the bar, so he could like really pay attention to us. And like I said, he asked me if he could make me a drink. Like I didn't pick it from the menu. That was really cool. We got to vlog it. He was on our vlog. It was really fun.
Love the whiskey tasting.
Whiskey tasting.
Love
was great.
Blue Iguana Cantina for some margaritas.
Yeah, that was great too.
Love the steakhouse. Love the service in the main dining room. He was nice.
Fuhad was our waiter. He was fun.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say this every time I go on a cruise. I enjoy having a set dining time because you get the same waiter every time. By the second day, I mean, you're buddies, and then you have a whole week with them. You know what I mean? Like, they know what you like. You have, like, not inside jokes, but you know what I mean? Like, you feel like you're good friends when you leave, and then we're all, like, really sad when you leave because it's like you're leaving someone that you love behind.
So if we're RCL fans, try the Panorama ? Amy Rogers.
I would
try it.
I would try the Panorama if you like Royal Caribbean.
I think it's the best value for the price.
Right now, that's our favorite Carnival ship. Absolutely.
100%. What did you hate?
Hate is a strong word, my dear.
Love and disliked. So I was not a fan of no one's a fan of lines. No one's a fan of lines. No one's like, I can't wait to wait in line.
Well, right.
But it was obviously noticeable that the lines, like if you did not show up an hour in advance, you were SOL.
Well, for what specifically?
One, the comedy show.
Right. So it's mainly the shows.
Okay, so let's talk about the Sky Ride. 45-minute wait. This is not Disneyland. That was crazy.
We didn't wait 45 minutes.
Oh, I felt like it.
It did say, like, when we got up to that point, it said it was 45 minutes from there. We maybe waited 30 minutes.
Okay.
But it does depend, and my mom and dad went on the Sky Ride way more times than we did. But they said if there are little kids or smaller children that are in front of you, it might take longer because they don't pedal as fast. So naturally, it's going to be longer because it's not like a ride where you just sit and it takes you. Like, you have to physically be able to do it, and that determines that. So, yes, it would take a while if there's a long line. I really dislike the Liquid Lounge. I will say that every single time. I dislike that.
Yeah, fair.
I also
didn't like that I didn't get Tres Leches kick.
I'm sorry.
That's on me though. That's on me.
That was my fault. We booked the I didn't know, but we booked the steakhouse the night that they had the Tres Leches, the chocolate Tres Leches cake, which Cullen loves, in the main dining room. But like it's Carnival and it's not Disney, you can't ask for it a night later and they have it. Like, they will tell you no. So that's a bummer. I don't like the upcharges for certain activities. Like the Sky Zone you should not have to pay for that. That's dumb.
I agree and disagree. I think the play on like the best value for the price, like if you really want this, you could pay for it and add $12 to your cruise fare. Technically, it's kind of like drinks. Like, you don't have to buy drinks.
Well, so, no, but like, it's another activity. If I don't have to pay for the water slides or I don't have to pay for the ropes course, why should I have to pay for the Sky Zone? That
would be an interesting a la carte option, like on your cruise. Like, do you like activities? Click. It just goes up to here. Do you drink alcohol? Nope. Click. It goes back down.
Well, and two, like, it's $12 every time you want to do it. Like, if you should be able to get a pass. If you really want to pay for it, it's like, oh, well, add this to your cruise and you can go whenever you want. Versus, like, pay $12. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Oh, and I don't think they did this on the Vista. The barbecue, what's that called? The Pig and Anchor Smokehouse. They added dinner in the evening, and you have to pay for it. Mm-hmm. That's an upcharge. That's dumb.
I'm okay with that. That makes sense to me because it's supposed to be like ribs and stuff.
Well, I
like
guess.
Smoked.
But
yeah,
that whole process too. Like we only ate it once because that was a disaster.
But hello, that brings me back to my lines issue. That line is long.
Well, it's long, but people don't realize that there are 2 lines.
I went to the second line and I still waited 30 minutes.
Okay, well.
Could you imagine, guys, going to the buffet and having to wait 30 minutes in line for ribs?
I'm sorry, I have something to say.
Go ahead.
This doesn't necessarily have anything to do with Carnival, but it has something to do with lines. My brother and I were in the line for barbecue, right? This is not funny. This makes me angry. So I got there first because he was talking to Cullen and they were trying to figure out seats inside. So he came out behind me. There were 2 people between us. 2. So my brother and I looked back and I started talking to him and I said, "Oh, where's Cullen?" And he said, "Oh, he's inside." And the 2 people, two people were standing between us and said, "Oh, like, do you want to come up to and so you can be with her in line?" And he goes, No, it's okay. Like, really, 2 people. It's fine. They had 11 people total. 9 people cut in front of my brother to get in line for barbecue. Mm-hmm. 9. Guys, I'm not saying that you guys do it, but that is so rude. If you have a party, you don't save 9 places in line. You get to the back of the line. That stuff makes me so angry.
That is
that
true.
People just feel like that they can do that. I'm sorry, rant over, but that really made me mad. Like, you don't do that. Like, even one person is like, okay, like one person, that's fine. But 9 people. It was like 3 families at that. I mean, it was one family.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty rude.
Anyhow, I'm done. That was one of my hates about the trip, not necessarily about the ship.
Guys, this chat on our end at least is going nuts. So I know we're missing questions, but we are approaching the last bottle,
which is great because it's 9:30.
So the final thing I loved, and I'll end on a great note, was spending time with my family.
Oh, aren't you sweet? He's always a suck up.
Yeah. You. Guys, let's hop into bottle number 6. All right, guys. This is the last bottle. This is called Taleslide. It's a Pinot Noir. Travel to the land of laid-back attitude and carefree mentality, it says. With this California Pinot Noir, let the black cherry, some more black cherries, plum character. There's plum in this one. That'll be the first of the night. Bring out the best of your savory dish or sip solo, letting it carry out you to a year-round paradise. So, Taleslide Pinot Noir. Let's get into it. It has a cool little surfboard on it. It's made in 2017. It's been aging for a little bit.
So naturally, I chose this wine because it said paradise on the back. Mm-hmm. Also, carefree California mentality. We went to California. And it's Pinot Noir, which I also love. So, cheers to us on our last one. Bing. What do you taste?
Plum. A little sour.
It's a little sour compared to the last one. Mm-hmm. It's not bad, though. It tastes way better than it smells. I'm going to tell you that.
Didn't smell bad to me, but I am getting a heavy plum for me.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, that's good. All right, so let's cover this last topic, guys.
It's a recap and what's it say?
Recap and ranking.
Ranking of the ship?
Yeah, of the entire experience. We can do the we can rank everything actually. So, Recap, I really enjoyed this cruise line. When someone asks me now, like, hey, should I do Carnival or Royal Caribbean? I'll probably dive in a little deeper to figure out what they like, what they dislike. But I will not be afraid to point them to the Carnival Panorama above the Vista. I would actually suggest, like, hey, despite you living in Florida, I would say check out the Mexican Riviera and do the Panorama. Go to California, sail out Long Beach, enjoy some food there, and do that. What are your thoughts? Recap it, like.
As I said before, I had very low expectations. No, not just with the food, but literally for the whole trip, because we've had this cruise booked for over a year. So surprise! I know we didn't let you know that, but we've had it booked with my family. They like Carnival, so we're like, okay, like it'll be fine. Wasn't super thrilled about everything, but I figured I was like, it's a new ship. It's a new, like everything here is new for us, right? We've never cruised out of Long Beach. We've never cruised the Mexican Riviera. And obviously it's the Panorama. So not many people, period, have cruised on that. But I really had a great time. There were very few moments of frustration or something that I did not enjoy. And it wasn't always Carnival's fault. But yeah, favorite Carnival cruise that we've done so far. I think we've done like 8. I want to say I think we've done like 8 Carnival cruises.
So let's do some fun rankings. These are definitely not definitive. These are our own opinions. You can definitely form your own or watch other creators' videos to make an informed decision. But food, where do you rank it? 1 out of 10. Let's go for 10s. 1 out of 10.
I think overall I would give the food like a 7.8.
7.8. I am still sticking with the 9. I think having the blue iguana as an option. I think Guy's Burger, excellent.
I like the options. You're right.
Yeah, like me, didn't even have to touch the buffet, which is, I just don't like going to the buffet.
I didn't have the buffet once.
Main dining room, loved it. Your dad like woke me up to French fries at dinner with steak. That was phenomenal. They add like garlic and truffle oil to their French fries or something. It's so good. And then the specialty dining, all excellent. And we didn't even have to go to Kachina or anything. So easy 9 for me. Excursions.
Well, we only did 2 out of a possible 3.
So
but
yeah, better question. Port options.
Options?
Yeah, like was that a good port selection?
Oh yeah. I enjoyed the port selection.
1 out of 10.
9?
9?
Yeah.
I'm going with an 8.
Okay.
Love Vallarta.
Yeah.
Loved Cabo.
Cabo was great. Well,
Mazatlan's interesting.
Well, you say that because we didn't do anything.
No, I say that because when we pulled up, it looked like we were
that's
about
true.
to go to work.
It's not the prettiest port to pull into, guys. You're literally cargo.
Yeah.
So you have to take a tram from the ship. Like you literally are not allowed to walk. You have to take a tram from the ship to their little cruise terminal port. But yeah, I get that. But it was very pretty to sail out of.
Very great. Yeah, the beach is amazing. Can't wait to show you drone shots of that.
Yeah, that was fun. That was pretty.
Ship design.
7.
Ooh, I was gonna go with a 6.
Oh, okay. Well, you can't agree on everything.
Yeah, no, I could float. I could float with a 7, pun intended. I think they need to change that liquid lounge up, and I think they need to experiment with neighborhoods, whatever they want to call it, different sections of the ship where you can feel like you're not on a ship. But like
I don't mind that I feel like I'm on the ship. What I don't like about the layout of the Panorama or any Vista class is the atrium. It's not spectacular. I don't love the funnel in the middle with the LED. It's just very underwhelming to me.
Fair. It's the Tropicana of the MLB.
Yeah, like even when we toured, that's very funny. Even when we like toured the Carnival Breeze.
Yeah.
So like their atrium was way better than the Panorama. Like that's what I love about cruising is you walk on the cruise ship, you walk into the atrium and you look up and there's like
bang,
10 decks. You
can't
know, like it's
wait
beautiful.
to take photos here.
Yeah, like even the atrium on the forget the ship. Anyhow, yeah, I just think it's very underwhelming.
I can't wait. The MSC atrium looks gorgeous, but it's another story. Guys, where was I going with this?
I don't know.
The neighborhoods. Like, I would love to have different sections of the ship, like true different.
Yeah, but that ship wasn't big enough for that.
I know. Carnival, I love you. I just want you to do something like that.
The Mardi Gras is going to be bigger,
Okay,
so you can cruise on the Mardi Gras.
Okay. What's something else? All right. So overall, what do you rank this ship?
The ship?
Yeah.
Out of all of the ships I've been on?
Ooh, let's do that game.
I mean, we don't have to rank all of the ships that I've been on, but out of all of the ships that I've been on, I would say it's for sure top 10. Probably 6.
Top 10? What was mine? Mine fell slightly outside of the top 10, didn't it?
No, yours was in the top 5.
The Panorama? Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yours was 4.
Oh.
Actually, I ranked it. No. That's not how I ranked it.
Mm-hmm.
When we'll have this conversation another time.
Okay.
We essentially ranked all of the cruises that we've been on so far. I didn't rank versus ship per se. I ranked versus trip.
Mm-hmm.
But I would still say the ship is in probably 6.
The ship itself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of all the cruises.
Yeah. I would say like
6 or 7.
I would put it at like a 8. It was a fun trip. It was a fun trip. So, but the ship itself, I think, could use an improvement. Guys, we're gonna move quite rapidly into something we like to call the last call. So, if you don't know how this works,
Previously called lightning round.
How this works is we get to choose our favorite drink and pour up a little more and answer questions. If that's what you want, that's what you want. But I'm definitely going to take the bar dog.
Okay.
The bar dog for me was my favorite of the night. And guys, I'm going to do this and I'm going to finish off this show by answering questions for you guys. And we know we missed quite a few, so don't be afraid to ask. We're going to get through them.
Go light. I'm going to do the rosé. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope you guys didn't hear
Did that sound like you got punched in the face?
So sorry.
Oh, you know what? Let's talk about a story. I accidentally hit Alyssa in the face with my elbow, and she must have been so tired because she didn't even feel it.
I slept so well on that trip.
So I'll talk about a story before we get into the questions. You'll know for last call, I'll actually announce it and say 3, 2, 1, go. But I'm sleeping, and I wake up in the middle of the night, and I yawn, right? And you're laying down, and I go, and I come down hard, guys. I go, boom, right?
I'm sorry. How long have we been married?
And I did not realize how snuggled up my beautiful wife was to me. She was so close and so cute. She was right there, and I tell you, I bowed her right in the face, and I immediately went into shock mode naturally, right? I'm like, oh my God, honey, are you okay? And she did not budge. She didn't even move. It was just like I was like, oh my God, I killed my wife. I
I killed her.
I'm so sorry, guys. Alyssa, I'm so sorry. Nothing, not a word. She took it like a champ.
It was so, and he told me about it the next morning.
Yeah, she's like, you hit me so hard, I started having dreams about math. I
literally was doing math in my dream. Oh my gosh, I was trying to figure out pesos. Anyhow.
Yeah, she was trying to buy jackets in Mexico and doing the conversion rate, and it was right around the time I hit her. So,
well,
she was knocked out. But all right,
No.
so I've got the bar dog. You've got the rosé.
Yeah.
Guys, last call is on the docket. It's no longer called a flash round. Last call.
It's called lightning round.
Lightning round. Go ahead and ask your questions. We know we missed them. Please ask again. If you're new, say hey. So hop in, guys. Questions. Don't be afraid to ask.
Oh, that's a good question.
Okay, go
Well,
ahead.
it's not really a question, but I'm taking
We're starting off with Blaine, 2007.
Okay.
Go.
Disembarkation and embarkation process. So we were early for our embarkation, and if you've ever cruised out of Long Beach, if you've ever cruised out of Long Beach, the terminal is very cool. Inside, it's almost like I mean, there's like trees and anyhow, it's really nice. So we were early. We had to wait for our time or our number to be called, but we didn't wait very long. I would say maybe 10 minutes. But you have to walk up this ramp, right? And it just keeps going to the point where I literally was breaking a sweat.
It's a workout.
Like normally they have like escalators or whatever. No. You have to like walk up the whole ramp. Anyhow, so embarkation was fine. You know, it was easy to go through security. We really didn't wait that long. Disembarkation though was a hassle. And I think it was because, well, one, we had a flight that was at noon.
Yeah.
And we didn't start exiting the ship until like, was it like 8? Like it was later than normal. Because usually I feel like we can get off the ship at like 7 here. Well, the ship wasn't near cleared. Like we just pulled in to port. So they said that we could leave early if we had a flight like before noon. And our flight was technically at 12:07. But we could not figure out like where we were supposed to go. They said that they were going to call our floor, which is something that I don't think we've ever experienced before with like just carry off luggage. Like if you put your luggage outside the night before, they will call your tag number, right? Everyone knows that. But if you're just carrying off the luggage, they usually just call generic like, hey, if you're carrying off luggage, do that now. Well, they were literally calling by floor and we were deck 11 and it had been 30 minutes.
Yeah.
They called deck 1 and then it was 30 minutes and they still didn't call deck 2. And I'm like, what is taking
So we got to go. So if you got a flight.
I was like, we have to go. Like we had transportation picking us up. I don't know how crowded it's going to be between here and the airport. Anyhow, it was a long process. It took us an hour and a half, I think, to get off of the ship and out of the terminal.
So here's a pro tip from Griff and Alyssa. You don't have to be rude or anything, but if you have an early flight and you are not the person who likes to ask questions or kind of
get off the ship.
Engage in confrontation, you need to say, hey, I have a flight and I have to get off the ship. Just keep it short. I have an early flight. I need to get off the ship and just keep it grooving.
Yeah, because they didn't even ask. I mean, they just scanned our cards and we went.
Yeah.
But we literally did.
Yeah. Anyhow. So just keep that in mind, okay, guys, because it did take a while to get off the ship. Breakfast at MDR. Glad you asked. That is one of the things I loved, the C-Day brunch.
Well, C-Day brunch, we didn't have breakfast in the MDR. There are two different things.
Steve, are you talking about
He's talking about breakfast.
Are you okay? So he's specifically talking about breakfast at MDR. We didn't have it, but if it's a C-Day brunch, excellent.
Let me tell you though, the C-Day brunch, they did not have it every single C-Day.
Okay.
Because we did C-Day brunch on Thursday and we had another C-Day on Friday and they did not have C-Day brunch. They just had breakfast. So it was just like, if you've ever had breakfast in the MDR, it's like you order off of a menu that is pretty much everything in the buffet, but you're sitting down.
All right. Nikki Walker, apologies. Was the spa anything like Disney Senses?
Yes, a little bit. Actually, what I liked about, so we were in the spa on the Dream, and what I liked about that and the Panorama is the view, right? Mm-hmm. So it was nice that Disney has a hot tub. Like they have the 2 hot tubs like kind of outside. Carnival Panorama doesn't have that. They just have like the one little thalassotherapy on the inside, but you still have a nice view. Mm-hmm. So I think it's totally worth it. It's not like it's secluded, like, you know what I mean? They have several different steam room options. Mm-hmm. I think there are 1, 2, 3, 4 in there, plus the showers, the scent showers and like all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's similar, but not exactly the same.
I missed a question. It's Crazy Cat Traveler. She asked, good second cruise. Just did the Ovation and will be on the NCL Breakaway in 2021. Great second cruise.
Yeah, I think you would like that.
Yeah, you're gonna like that. Hughes Cruise Views. Favorite camera gimbal? DJI. I'm a huge fan. DJI-SC. That's the one I have. Love it. Easy to set up. Still messed up some of my shots, but that's user error, not DJI's fault. DJI has excellent products, and I think they're going to be along for a long time, and I can't wait until they actually put out a DSLR or a mirrorless camera. I could totally see them shaking up the market. What cam and lens? On the topic of lenses, I use a Canon. No, I don't. I use the Sony A7 III, and I used a majority of the time the 28 to 75 millimeter Tamron. Great combo. But I will be upgrading to the A7S3 because I need to shoot in 4K 60. And you're like, Griff, do you really need to? I need to shoot in 4K 60 because moving down to 1080 60, I might as well be shooting with the Canon 6D. So I can go on about that, but yeah. How's your knee doing? It's good. Thanks for asking.
Oh my gosh.
You?
Barbara, it is doing better. Thank you for asking. I unfortunately have not been to therapy, and my therapist probably hates me right now, in months, probably almost 2 months at this point, because we had Christmas and we were moving. I should probably go back there, but I've been able to do more things in the gym. I'm taking it easy, but still building the strength up in my knee, and it feels way better.
Yeah. How many hours did you get on that drone flying? 3 ports. I usually use 2 to 3 batteries, so an hour, probably 6 to 8 hours worth of drone footage.
That's not true. 6 hours? You flew the drone every day for an hour?
Yeah, how many? Yeah, 25 minutes per battery. I flew 3 batteries, 2.5 batteries each time, so 50 minutes. 50. So times 6 ports. I'm gonna say like.
You didn't have 6 ports?
I mean, I flew a long time in Long Beach.
Okay. Anyhow.
Anyway. Yeah. Activities for kids.
I mean, I'm sure they have them, but we don't have kids, so I'm sorry, I wasn't really paying attention.
I got you, Jenna. They have the Sky Zone, and then they have.
Yeah, but I mean, they also have like the kids clubs.
Yeah,
And
they have
that's
the
what I'm saying. Like,
ropes course, and I mean, I think Sharon at Sea put out some stuff for kids, Carnival Kids. She has a Carnival Kids group. Go check that out. But yeah, as far as activities for teens, tweens, they do have the Sky Zone, the Sky Ride, the walk ropes course, the Sky Zone. So they have those options. Yeah. Sounds like Carnival is on the short list for now for you. I'm not. Well, yeah, I was gonna say it depends, but I've never been one to necessarily choose Carnival over another cruise line unless there's a specific reason. Yeah,
that's all.
Did they have movies under the stars? They did.
They did, and it was nice because they passed out blankets, which was really nice because it was cold.
Someone said they played the Joker. You remember that? They're like they were playing the Joker, and
they played Aladdin and stuff.
Yeah.
We already asked or answered Embarkation. When's the next cruise? Excellent question. We actually, I'm not lying, we're really not sure.
Don't take that for face value. Like, we could literally not know right now, and in 2 days we can be like, we're going on a cruise in 6 days.
That's what I'm saying. Like, at this current moment, I don't know when the next one is.
Yeah.
We do have a few cruises in the works, and we will do our very best to actually inform you of those.
Hi, Griff and Alyssa. Based on your recent experience, will you cruise with Carnival again? Yes.
Yeah.
Steve Leslie, thanks. Let me see. Going for questions. I know, right? I'm getting hungry. How would you compare and contrast the ports of the Mexican Riviera to the often visited Cozumel?
Well, that's a great question. They are different.
They are different.
They are different. And I don't know. I mean, I've been to Cozumel several times. So I was just excited to see new ports and kind of explore that. But I really liked the Mexican Riviera.
Me too. Because we had gone frequently, it didn't feel like this doesn't feel touristy at all. But like, I'm sure people who live in California and go to the Mexican Riviera are like, this is so touristy. So, yeah. I met a guy on the elevator and I talked to him for a little bit. And he's like, yeah, I've done the Mexican Riviera tons of times. I need to try something new. I was like, you should go to the Bahamas. He's like, I should go to the Bahamas. The way he said it.
I was like, meanwhile, I'm like, I don't want to go to the Bahamas.
Been to the Bahamas? I was like, we need to stop going to the Bahamas. So, the grass is always greener on that one. Yeah. My power went out for a second. At the Alchemy Bar, do they ask you questions to make drinks based on your personality? Oh, it left. If you don't order off the menu, yes.
They do.
And they give you a sheet.
Right. One, don't expect that initially if they're busy, and or if you ask them about it, I'm sure they will do it. But if they are busy, they will take a long time. That's all I will say about that.
Drone. Have you tried the chocolate martini in RCL? No. We have not.
No. It's funny because, contrary to popular belief, we actually don't drink that much on cruises, other than the wine that we bring. Mm-hmm. So this was kind of the first, like, we got to try this, we got to try that. I'm sure we'll be doing more of that. It's just
Yeah.
we don't ever get the drink package, so we have to choose wisely of what drinks that we actually purchase on the cruise.
Will you cruise with me and my family on Symphony June the 27th? That is very specific, Cameron.
That is very specific. We may not be available during that time,
Yeah.
but we appreciate you asking.
Yeah, and I'm glad you're a fan. Thanks for watching the show. He goes, I'm vlogging this time. Yeah, dude, crush it. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to inbox me, DM me, send me on Instagram. Instagram is getting a little loud. Normally it's been YouTube that's so loud and Instagram's quiet for me, but now Instagram's getting a little louder for me. I'm getting a lot of messages. I'll move on to Twitter, but
I don't like Twitter. They did not have IMAX on board the Panorama, Blaine. That was not a thing.
yeah.
It was only on the Vista that and maybe on the Harmony. I don't know. We've never been, but
Kevin wants to know, when are those Harmony vlogs coming out, John?
yeah, John.
Gosh. What do you think about the Abyss slide? That was one crazy. It was way up there. That's how I envisioned you saying it, Chris.
So we moved on to the Harmony, and it's possible that he's not even talking to us. He could be talking to John.
That's true.
I liked the Abyss slide. I thought it was fun, but I probably wouldn't have kept doing it over and over again.
Let me see.
Jack Two Turn wants to turn up on a cruise sometime.
So can we talk about that? What we've been talking about with Rose, or do you want to just drop the egg and just go there and we like work on it later?
It's up to you.
All right. So we've been talking with Rose. She is our travel partner in Paradise. Love Rose. She's working on some group cruises for you guys. We have officially removed Independence of the Seas from the docket, and we are working on something better for you guys based on the feedback that you provided to us. So everyone filled out the form, went to the website, told us the dates they're available and stuff like that and what they liked and what they're looking at doing. And we took that feedback to heart. So stay tuned, Zach.
So fun. Any other questions?
How'd you like the entertainment? Loved it.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good.
Everyone share and let people know about Griff and Alyssa. If you are new, yes, playing 2007. Thank you. 25K is right around the corner. Also hit the bell to get all the notifications. This is true. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed tonight's format of the show. I'm also let you know that was probably the last time you're going to see that pre-live thumbnail of us jumping off the cliff. And that's probably...
I mean, I love it, but
yeah,
it's time for something
That's
new.
probably the last time you're going to see that intro, which is sad because I built it years ago. I guess 2 years ago. I was like, we need to change that. I'm like, oh, okay. And the For the Weekend song, give it up for the weekend.
Well, I also love that song.
I love that song.
You guys aren't going to hear it.
I don't think you're going to hear it this season for the end of the intro. So I got to get rid of it.
However, there's something fun coming.
Yeah, there's a fun song coming. And you will probably, this will be the last time you'll see the outro because of the neon sign. This is Paradise with the flamingo. That might be it too. So
brand new things coming. It's fine.
more things coming. We obviously couldn't get it all for you guys, but we're glad that we were able to do this concept for you. Cheers to Paradise. It's the new live video podcast that helps you get closer to your vacation, one drink at a time.
Right. Can I add in?
Yeah.
It's not always going to be wine, guys. I don't think you explained this concept.
I didn't.
So we love wine. We know that we love wine. But we are going to be doing tastings of all kinds of things. Mm-hmm. So whiskeys, we're going to do rums. We're going to do literally every liquor you can think of. But we also may be drinking some of your favorite cruise drinks as well.
Yep. So
we will make sure we announce. Are we going to announce it beforehand?
Yeah, we'll let you know. Okay. I'll put out a menu and you'll see the
right. That makes sense.
Tonight's cheers, and it'll say like Knob Creek, Elijah Craig. That actually, it actually might be next week if we can get Bruce and Jacqueline on. It's okay if we can't, but yeah. Amy Rogers says we love you guys. Whatever you decide to do. Can I get a shout out from my YouTube channel, D Nice Adventures? Shout out. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, go check out D Nice Adventures. Tom DeStefano rebranding. Every year I like to remix it up, make it fresh for you guys, keep it fun, keep it fresh, but I get it. I do need to change that part. We don't want you guys
to just be bored of us.
Leslie girl, we love you. We'll be messaging you soon because You're part of the crew. John, you already know how I feel about you. I love you, dog. I will be messaging you soon as well. Mama Donna, Jew Lady, glad you guys are here, saying the truth. Oh, we'll be announcing Fans of the Week soon. It's people that engage with our content, share our videos, and like are just all about.
We saw that song.
I still have the song. We made a song, Cheers to Paradise. And
no, it's Fans of Paradise.
Fans of Paradise. He says, don't lose the flash bomb. Sharon at Sea Travel. Good night. We love you. I was watching his vlog today. Their vlogs, not just his, their vlogs. I'm really jealous of that.
Okay, first of all, yes, on the Woodford Reserve Double Oak, yes.
Yeah.
You didn't tell the chicken story to John.
The Dalmore.
But it is 10 o'clock. So
all
either
right.
you tell it and we get off, or you tell it later.
All right, here's the story. It's really short. It's not that funny.
I thought it was funny.
There was a little girl in Long Beach who was just living in the world full of imagination, and she had just saw a bird, and she was like, ooh, a chicken. And she goes, caw.
No,
caw,
it was just a
caw. Oh, it was a blackbird. It was a pigeon.
It was a pigeon.
It was a pigeon. So it was a pigeon that she called a chicken, and she made the sound of like a crow. And the dad, right? The dad burst out laughing. He's like, "Baby, that's the wrong bird. That's not
all of the wrong birds.
That's all the wrong birds."
It was so funny. She had to have been like 3. She was so cute.
Oh,
But
she was 3.
She was like running around.
And
Like, oh,
it was all cute.
yeah, she was cute.
But yeah, it was great, man. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up. Man, it feels good to be back.
I know. We were gone for so long. We apologize. But
Yeah.
it was just a very interesting season.
Very interesting season. Hey, so if there's any creators on right now, if you ever get into that grind, and I swear I'm almost done, get into that grind and you feel like you need a break, take that break. Like, this break has allowed us to come up with some very creative stuff. It allowed me to like communicate with people properly, like brands and stuff, like our ideas. It wasn't just like, we want to do this, throw it on the wall. Or like, oh, that's a really good idea. Let's do it. We're in. Yeah. But we got some cool stuff for you guys. That's going to help us. It's going to help you. It's going to help brands. I'm pumped. So hope you like the new mics. We can't wait to dress this up a little more.
I know. I keep looking at it. It's a little boring.
Yeah. So if you dig the vibes, if you dig those vibes, guys, share this video. But if you dig the vibes, please subscribe.
And if you care, please share. We will see you in paradise. Bye.
Peace.